Hello, welcome everyone. This is part 2 of my color along out of Gnome Sweet Gnome for November for the hashtag finishgnomesweetgnomewithashley. Some of you have already finished your pages and posted and they are looking fabulous. I'm a little on the slower side. For this video, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this big tabletop filled in, maybe the counters, and I'm going to put in some blue, so my sugar jar, my egg carton, and probably my sky. Then we'll see what we're filling from there. So we're going to start with this big table at the bottom. I'm going to start with yellow ochre. Sorry for the little bit of wiggle. Okay, so for this one, I am going to go over. This is not my darkest color. I'm kind of starting with my medium. My page is has a very light, warm feel, so I don't want to go with anything too dark or harsh that's going to distract away from that. So I'm kind of starting with this color, and I will build off that as I see fit. I am going to color over this rack so it looks like it is see-through and there is table underneath it. If you want to make yours colored or what have you, that works as well. I'm going to add more shadows to this. This is not a one and done kind of thing, just getting a start. I also want to get this out of the way so I know what color I want to do her hair and the counters behind her. I'm keeping kind of a wood feel with this and the spoon, but I want to make sure they don't, again, blend in and get lost. So, where the wide open blank spaces are, I'm going to kind of leave, not here though, because I feel like there should be shadow here, but like here, here. I'm going to work around this a little bit. Those are going to be my highlights on the table. So I'm going to color around these carefully. You mainly want to make sure anywhere these little squiggles on the table are, I color, because those are going to be my darkest areas. I would like to hide the squiggles if I can, but I, again, don't want to use a super dark brown to do that, so we're just going to build up, see how it goes. Now I'm going to take, let me see if pumpkin orange is the color I want for this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, pumpkin orange. And not everywhere, because I kind of do want the yellow to be my lighter color. Under that bowl. Again, anywhere those squiggles are, I'm going to add this color. And that must be a line from my sticky note. And don't color the sugar container or her hair like I just did. I'm going under this egg carton. I am going to put a little under these guys. I might, when I actually come back and color them, come back and do their shadows. But to start with, I can kind of see where I want to have them shadowed. Help if I'm also on camera. If you can hear this noise, I apologize. My daughter fell asleep on the couch. And I may have to move her. Okay, we'll see how she does there. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a little goldenrod. And I'm going to apologize if my hand is in the way, but my goldenrods are all little And I'm kind of just blending this in with the yellow that I already put down. Just adding a little bit deeper color to it. I skipped a whole section here. I apologize for my voice going in and out, and if I don't sound like I'm with it. I was super sick over Halloween, so I'm just now kind of getting back into the swing of things, catching up on videos. As you can probably tell, you've probably seen a whole lot from me the last couple days. Things that were all planned to go out at separate times, but things happen. Okay. You could do a jasmine, you could do a sand, you can do your cream, whatever works for you. I am going to put down just a little bit of sand to help blend. And I'm going to go over it all and blend it out with cream is my plan. Remembering I don't want to lose my eggs either. I forgot to come back and kind of fix this little line from where my sticky note was. Darn sticky notes. Anyway, I think I'm going to take those out and put them in the practice book. I was kind of trying to plan that way we could get the most pages done as we went through the seasons, but they're driving me crazy already. I'm going to put a little around these eggs just for the fact I don't want to lose them in my table. So I'm going to add a little goldenrod to that. A little yellow ochre. And it looks like I am pressing hard, but I am holding my pencil higher up. The higher up you hold your pencil, the lighter your pressure will be. I like to do that to blend so I don't press so hard. Okay, back in with my sand, fill in all this white I skipped. Make sure I'm still on camera here. Circular motions. Now I am actually going to blend mine out with mineral spirits. You can do cream, you can do white. If you have mineral spirits, you can do that. You can do a blender pencil. I am not big on blender pencils, but they do work. And before I do that, I'm going to take just a little bit of dark brown. Again, I didn't want a whole lot of this because I don't want a super dark feel. I just want to hide these lines a little bit so it looks a little more like I put them there, kind of. So I'm hoping I will get this one done, and then I will get a jump start on December's page, and that way these videos will come out quicker. Again, I had the first one pre-recorded, but I got sick before I got this one pre-recorded, and I did not know that I was going to sleep as much after as I did, so that's alright. We're still doing good. Okay, so now I'm going to take that Gamsol. This is what my bottle looks like. I don't want to tip it in case it leaks because my bottle does have a leak. This is like, was back when I bought it like 2 years ago, $10 on Amazon. You can buy a big jug of odorless mineral spirits for like 6 or 7 at Walmart, and it is like huge. I would show you mine, but mine doesn't have a label because I tipped it over without the lid all the way on. But they look like this, and it's way cheaper. So I got mine at Walmart. I heard you can also get it like hardware stores and things, but they are all the same: odorless mineral spirits and Gamsol. So what I do is I like these thicker Q-tips because I don't like when the plastic leaves marks on the thinner ones. I get very tiny amount on the tip. If you get too much, you can dab it on a napkin. I like odorless mineral spirits more than baby oil for the fact that if you accidentally get too much, it does not leave a giant grease spot. It does not go through and leave grease spots on the rest of your paper. So it's kind of nice for that reason alone. It breaks down wax pencils beautifully. Now this is going to be a process. It's going to look funny at first. Because I'm going to go through and I'm going to do my dark. So like right here, this won't look like that when I'm done. But I want to go through and get all my dark done first. Because I don't want to drag that all through all my light spots. Trying not to get the egg carton, which is where the thinner Q-tips are nice, but we're going to make it work. We're just going to be careful. Again, trying not to get the bowl or anything around it. My little eggies. I have been asked several times. I have used baby oil in the past. I don't anymore. If it's a PDF that you printed out or a page you don't plan on keeping for a long time, it may be fine, but it does really yellow and you can really see the grease stains like after a while. So I kind of switched gears off of the baby oil. Sometimes I think no matter what people say, you just gotta try it out and see what works for you, what you like. Okay, now we're gonna start blending into the lighter colors. You can switch ends of the Q-tip if you want, up to you. I am, just because I'm gonna start light. The cool thing about Gamsol also is we can go back over with our pencils, add more layers if we need to. So even if I think a spot is too light, we're going to go ahead and blend it out anyway. And then when it's all said and dried, we will go back and adjust what we need to adjust. So starting with my lighter areas, I'm kind of working my way into I will link the Gamsol down below just so if you need to see what it looks like, you can have a starting point. But like I said, if you can find a cheaper one, go for it. I don't know if they sell the one I bought at Walmart on Amazon, but I will check. Trying not to get my cookies. Again, circular motions. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna do a couple touch-ups on a couple spots, like right here where my dark brown came off quite a bit. I don't want any white. I don't want like a halo effect around anything. So I'm going to make sure I got nice and close to the bowl and the edge of the rolling pin and the edge of the paper, all that good stuff. I'll give this a second to dry and I will be back. Alright, oh sorry for the wiggle. So after it dries and after I played with it a little more, I kind of went over, added a little more, rubbed it around with my finger. This is where we are, and I still might touch it up some more, but I kind of like it how it is for now. For those of you curious, here is the back of my page. If I remember, I will show you again later. This will dry more. It's just kind of where I pressed harder and rubbed more with the Gamsol. And there is nothing on the next page. You still might use a blotter page, but... So continuing on our little journey here, I'm going to start adding a little bit of blue before I put the counters in the background, just because I kind of want to see what other colors I want to use. So I'm going to take, oh my goodness, let me see. Okay, sorry, I had to double check. I can never remember. Cloud Blue, 1023, and True Blue. And I'm going to start right here on this jar. So again, I'm apologizing if my hand is in the way and my pencils are tiny. It is that time of year where I am due for another set. I usually buy one new full set on Black Friday. Go through about a set a year. I think I went through extra this year, but and I'm gonna take this dark and I'm gonna go down the side and I'm gonna erase some of this brown out. Go down the side of this one. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of do a little bit up here around the rim. Then I'm going to take my Cloud Blue with a sharp tip. And small circular motions. I'm gonna go over the blue I put down. Now I can come in with a darker blue or I can come in with white, either way. Again, I'm going to go right over that. I still want the jar to look like it's glass, which is why I'm going down the side a little bit. And then circular motions for the bottom here. Try not to drag your brown into your blue. That will make green. Depending on the brown you used, because mine is more of a yellowish, it will definitely make green. This color also has a tendency to smear the ink in these books. So if you are coloring in this book, be aware of that. Okay, I'm just kind of touching up where I lost some of my making sure I like the way everything looks here. Okay, and then you can take cream, sand, whatever you want to use for your sugar color. You don't want to leave it white necessarily because white still has a little bit of color to it, whether it be yellow, gray, blue, what have you. Not coloring it all. going to take just a tiny dot of goldenrod. And then I personally will take a white gel pen, which I don't. I do have one pulled. I don't know if this is the one. I have one that doesn't work very well, but I refuse to throw it away because I keep meaning to try and fix it, and it keeps getting thrown back in the mix and I lose it. But I'm going to take a white gel pen and I'm going to black out, or white out the black lines, is what I'm trying to say. If you want to dab it on with acrylic paint, if you have a super tiny paintbrush, that works too. I want it kind of rough because it's sugar, so I'm kind of dotting it on. I will finish that off camera as well, but that gives you an idea. I'm just going to white out all the dark spots in my sugar. Especially this big dark one here. Alright, so let's put in while we have our blue out. I'm also going to do this egg carton blue. Again, we are distributing, so I will have blue, blue, blue. Try not to get the brown and smear the eggs or anything like that. I have the lines everywhere, didn't I? Okay. Now going over with a layer of that cloud blue. Push up a little. Sorry, keep sliding down. Okay. Now, I'm not going to use the same blue I used on the jar. I'm going to pull more of a grayer blue, so like a periwinkle, a blue lake. This is blue slate. I'm going to sharpen. And I'm going to come in and do around the eggs here. Okay, going at the bottom. Okay, and then I want just a touch darker. So this is indigo blue. And I do want a little bit sharper of a tip. 1 second. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to darken around a couple spots. I did indigo blue because, again, I don't want a real bright blue. This is a shadow kind of thing. I'm going to run it along this line and define it a little more. I skipped a hole right here, right here. I'm missing that line completely, but we'll fix it up. And then I'm going to do it on the bottom as well, under the big dark line right here. Now I put down a base layer. I don't base layer a whole lot, but I did base layer with cloud blue so that this indigo wouldn't come out so dark. If you are wanting deep, rich colors, put your indigo down first. And then we are back to circular motions, softening up this egg carton. I think I skipped over there completely, but okay. So there is my little egg carton. Got my blue sugar shaker in. Let's put the sky in real quick, and then we will do a part 3. And part 3 should be up quicker now that I am home, feeling better. There is a chance I will be having surgery, but I don't think it's gonna be right away, so we'll kind of plan around that when I find out more. Okay, notice I'm not coloring around everything with this dark blue. Down here I'm a little indecisive, but I think this is window, so we're gonna work around it. And then we will take that cloud blue it just brings our sky a little bit more, even if it's a small area with not a lot showing. We still want to try to get a couple different shades of blue in there, just kind of give it a little life. So that will be the sky. So I won't make you watch me work around all these little plants and fill that in. Okay, so let me pull out. Okay, sorry for the little wiggle. And there we are so far. So I think it's looking pretty good. I hope you guys are enjoying this coloring along. I will be doing a part 3. Questions, comments, anything like that, please let me know. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.